Hello, everybody, and welcome back to math. So we're going to jump right into it. Today, we are learning about mean, median, mode, and range. So some definitions for you. Mean is the average number of a number list. So this is what we found last week. We found the average. Mean and average are the same thing. Next is our median, which is the middle number in an arranged set. An arranged set means it starts from the least number and it goes to the greatest number, which means just like our number line, if we start at 0 and then it goes all the way up to our biggest number. Okay, so next we have mode. Mode is the number that repeats most in our data set. So there can be one number that repeats all the time, or there can be multiple ones. So you can have more than one mode in a data set. And lastly is range. Range is the difference between least and greatest number. So, for example, if I have 25 as my least number and 50 as my greatest number, I need to find out what's the difference between the two. So I'm going to take my biggest number in my set, which is 50, and I'm going to subtract it by 25, and I'd get 25. So my range would be 25. So first, let's do an example. Let's count how many numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to find our mode, remember, we have to add up all our numbers and then divide by the numbers that are in our set. So let's add them all together, and then we already know that we have to divide by 7. Okay, so I added up all of my numbers in my number set when I got 202, and then I took 7 divided by 202, which means my mean is 28.85. And I'm going to stop there because your decimal could have kept going and going and going. The next number you would have gotten was 7, but I stopped at 28.85. Okay? So now I need to find my median, which is my middle number in a range set. And then you can see I already did that. I arranged my set from least to greatest. So how to do that is we're just going to take these numbers and from least to greatest going to start crossing off. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other until you get your middle number. So I did 3 crosses on this side and 3 on this side. So then my median is 28. So let's find our mode. So I looked in my data set and I noticed I had 2 28s and 2 33s. So then my mode is 28 and 33. I had more than one mode in my data set. So now let's find our range. So our biggest number was 40 and our smallest number was 13. Remember, to find our range, we have to take our biggest number in our set subtracted by our smallest number. So let's do this. We've got to borrow. So then 10 minus 3 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. So then my range is 27. So again, our mean, adding up all our numbers and then dividing about the numbers that are in our set, which there were 7, to get our 28.85. Then we needed to find our median. We needed to rearrange our data set from least to greatest, and then we cross off what we do on each side to find our middle number, which is 28. Then our mode was the most used in our set, which happened to be 2 numbers that were used most, and then our range, which is our biggest number subtracted by our smallest number.